Hi, everyone. I am Bob DeMarzo, the content leader of the MSP Summit here at Informa Channels. I have a very special guest with me today. Her name is Nina Schick. She is a globally recognized expert on AI, geopolitics, and power. Welcome, Nina, to a little MSP Summit preview. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here.
The reason Nina is here, everyone, is that she is going to be a keynoter for our event coming up September 16th and 17th, on the main days in Orlando. Nina is going to be talking about the industrialization of intelligence and this new age of power. An incredibly compelling keynote title, Nina. I would like you to share a few insights and thoughts about what you're going to be sharing with our audience that's assembled, obviously channel leaders and managed service providers of all kinds. What are you going to be telling them about the industrialization of intelligence and this new age of power?
Well, I think the top line is that when it comes to AI, it's even a bigger deal than what we thought so far. It isn't just about efficiency or automation. It's really about this new era where intelligence, right? This has always been the quest for artificial intelligence has been, can we somehow build non-biological intelligence? And not only are we at the point now, thanks to AI scaling laws, where AI's capabilities are becoming increasingly better, but the costs of actually running AI, building transformative AI applications across industry and across society are dropping. They're in free fall. So, what that really means is that this non biological intelligence is becoming a scalable and essentially cheap commodity, a utility that can be put into everything. So, just like everything was digitized, everything now is going to be run on intelligence. This is a absolutely fascinating technological acceleration, something that we've never seen in history before. So it's completely going to rewire the global balance of power from a geopolitical perspective, but from a economic perspective, it's going to rewire entire industries and create new industries as well.
Incredible. Nina, you talk a lot about the balance of power, United States, China, Russia, maybe other world powers that are out there that need to take the lead in AI, right? In terms of infrastructure and support it. Let me specifically the United States. How critical is that? And where do you think the balance of power is right now?
Look, if we're building intelligence as a commodity and non biological intelligence is accelerating, then there is no question, right? The battle to be the technology superpower of this world is going to be the most important geopolitical contest of the 21st century. And I would argue that there are two contenders in this race, and that is the US and China. Everything is going to be about technology dominance because everything that matters from the perspective of being a sovereign nation state. So, having the best economy, having the best innovation, having the best wealth opportunities, as well as having the best security and defense and best army, everything is going to be downstream of technology dominance and downstream of being the leader in AI. And when you talk about kind of this race to become an AI superpower, it doesn't just start with the models, right? You need to have almost an entire stack of vertically integrated technology and industrial capabilities to become the world's most powerful country, starting with an industrial and manufacturing base, then going up through the pyramid to a compute and infrastructure and hardware. And then only you get kind of to the applications and the software and the models. So there's this immense competition. And as part of that, as part of kind of the US's determinants to win this geopolitical race, it's also about promoting the entire stack of US technology and infrastructure around the world. So it is a very exciting time geopolitically. It's a very interesting time for to be not only in the US from a political perspective, but also from the perspective of building a company, because all of this technology prowess you see here in the US is being now sponsored around the world as part of the way in which the administration wants to project the US kind of technological dominance.
Let's talk about big business opportunities and unlocking the superpowers of managed service providers. So you speak at a very high level. the business executive sitting in the audience might be sitting there and saying, okay, what does this mean to me managing a business that could be in the Northeast United States, on the West Coast, or somewhere? Maybe I'm a $5 million MSP. Maybe I'm a $100 million or larger organization. Localize it a bit if you can.
Well, the global is local, right? Because there are these seismic forces right now that are unwinding this geopolitical competition, the sheer amount of capex. That means that the business environment that you operate in is changing very, very quickly. And that means, as an MSP, this is the biggest business opportunity in our lifetime, because not only has the administration made AI technology and American dominance in technology number one priority, we are seeing historic amounts of capex. I'm talking about hundreds of billions of dollars being flooded into creating intelligence as a commodity at scale. What does that mean in terms of MSPs? I mean, the number of people, of companies, of entities, of countries that are going to need these services is just going to explode and balloon overnight. So even if you're servicing clients at a very, very local level, these forces that are being unleashed at the global level, unlike anything we've seen before, is going to create so much opportunity even at the local level. So this is the biggest business opportunity of our lifetimes.
Nah, no doubt about it. And I think that MSPs are sitting on the biggest growth opportunity. Certainly, we call this MSP 3.0, the march to $1 trillion. I mean, that is within reach, Nina, for the managed service community
Within reach.
because of
Exceeding
AI,
brilliant.
exceeding it and accelerating it. Well, thank you for that little curtain raiser on your keynote. I hope that certainly excites all of our attendees that are coming. Those that may want to register, there is still time to attend the event. See Nina on stage at the MSP Summit. You can go to the MSPSummit.com. You can see our entire event, the agenda, our sponsors, and our speakers. Nina, thanks for being here, and we are going to be honored to have you at our event as a keynote speaker on this incredible topic, and we're glad that you're going to be leading the discussion. Thanks, Nina.
My pleasure.